North West is officially stepping deeper into the music spotlight, and this time she's doing it side by side with her father, Kanye West, in a collaboration that has completely taken over celebrity conversations, music blogs, and social media timelines. This is not just another viral moment or a passing headline. This is one of those pop culture events that grows bigger the more you think about it, because it sits at the intersection of fame, childhood, creativity, controversy, and legacy. It's the kind of moment people will reference years from now when talking about celebrity kids who didn't just inherit fame, but actively stepped into it. The song, titled Piercing on My Hand, Ye version, didn't arrive quietly or subtly. It surfaced through a teaser shared by North herself, and almost instantly the internet lit up. Within minutes, clips were being reposted across platforms, fan accounts were breaking down lyrics line by line, reaction videos started popping up, and critics were already drawing lines in the sand. North doesn't slowly ease listeners into the track or hide behind playful delivery. She jumps straight in with confidence, rapping about piercings, style, money, and the way people react to her appearance. Her voice is steady, controlled, and bold, and the tone sends a clear message. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she's not second-guessing herself. What's especially striking is how natural she sounds on the record. This doesn't feel like a child awkwardly reading lyrics written by adults and coached line by line. It feels owned. It feels lived in. It feels intentional. And that's where the conversation really deepens, because North West isn't just any kid experimenting with music for fun. She's the daughter of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, born into a level of global visibility that most people can't even comprehend. From the moment she was born, her life has unfolded under constant observation, and every step she takes is watched, judged, praised, criticized, and analyzed by millions of strangers. Over the past year especially, North has been making headlines for more than just being a famous child. Her fashion choices have become bolder and more experimental. Her public appearances feel increasingly confident. She's no longer blending into the background during events or photos. She stands out. Her personal style has evolved into something that feels intentional and expressive, whether it's her clothing, her hair, or her accessories. Photos of her with distinctive piercings and edgy looks have gone viral multiple times, sparking heated debates about age, self-expression, and parental responsibility. And instead of shying away from that scrutiny, this song feels like her response to it. When North raps about piercings and tattoos, it doesn't come across as simple flexing or shock value. It feels symbolic. It feels like she's responding directly to the endless commentary about her body, her image, and her autonomy. In a world where adults feel completely comfortable debating what a child should or shouldn't do, simply because that child is famous, North flips the narrative. She takes the criticism, the judgment, the whispers, and the outrage, and turns it into music. She takes the very thing people argue about and turns it into the hook of the song. Kanye West's influence is undeniable, even when he's not dominating the track vocally. The production is minimalist but sharp, leaving space for North's voice to sit front and center. This is classic Kanye, stripping things down, creating tension, and letting the message breathe. But there's something noticeably different here. For once, Kanye isn't positioning himself as the main character. He's not overpowering the moment. He's stepping back and letting his daughter lead, which in itself feels like a statement. For longtime fans of Kanye, this collaboration feels like a full-circle moment. Kanye has spent his entire career challenging norms, rejecting expectations, and embracing controversy as part of his artistic identity. From the beginning, he made it clear that he would never follow the rules laid out for him. Seeing North display that same fearless energy feels almost inevitable, especially considering the environment she's grown up in, surrounded by creativity, fashion, music, and constant reinvention. And this collaboration didn't come out of nowhere. North has been slowly building her presence in music for years now. She's appeared on tracks before, delivering short but memorable lines and hooks that quickly went viral. Each appearance sparked debate, but each one also showed growth. Her timing improved, her delivery became more confident, her presence felt more intentional. This latest song feels like the culmination of those moments, the point where people stop dismissing her as just a kid and start asking whether she might actually be serious about music. Public reaction to the song has been intense, emotional, and deeply divided. Supporters are praising North's confidence, creativity, and fearlessness. Many fans argue that young people have always used music and fashion to explore identity, and that North is simply doing what kids have done for generations, just on a much larger stage. To them, she represents individuality and self-expression, especially for young girls who are constantly told how they should dress, behave, and present themselves. On the other side of the conversation, critics are voicing serious concerns. Some question whether the themes of the song are appropriate for her age. Others argue that Kanye's influence may be pushing her to grow up too quickly. There are concerns about long-term emotional impact, privacy, and whether a child should be navigating this level of public scrutiny at all. These opinions have flooded comment sections, think pieces, and social media threads, turning the song into a cultural debate rather than just a piece of music. Kim Kardashian's role has been pulled into the spotlight too, even without her directly commenting on the song. As North's mother, her name naturally comes up whenever North makes headlines. Kim has previously spoken about the challenge of protecting her children while also allowing them to express themselves creatively. Fans are watching closely to see how both parents navigate this moment, especially given their very public and sometimes tense co-parenting dynamic.
The timing of this release makes the moment even more powerful. Kanye is currently in another highly visible creative phase, teasing new music, stirring conversation, and once again, dominating headlines. Introducing North during this moment amplifies everything: the attention, the praise, the criticism, and the scrutiny. It guarantees that this song won't quietly disappear. It forces people to engage with it. Even the title, Piercing on My Hand, has taken on a life of its own. It's being quoted, memed, debated, and interpreted from every angle. Some people hear rebellion, others hear confidence, some hear a child testing boundaries. Others hear a carefully crafted image. That ambiguity is part of what makes the moment so compelling. Everyone hears something different, and everyone brings their own perspective to it. Beneath all of this is a much larger conversation about celebrity children as a whole. North West represents a new generation, kids who didn't choose fame but were born into it, kids whose childhood moments become viral clips, kids who grow up with cameras pointed at them at all times. This song raises questions about control, autonomy, and whether creating art is a way for these kids to reclaim ownership over their own stories. North's confidence on the track suggests that she's not intimidated by the spotlight. If anything, she seems energized by it. She sounds aware of the conversation around her and willing to lean into it rather than hide from it. That alone sets her apart from many celebrity children before her, who often tried to stay out of the public eye entirely. This collaboration also opens the door to endless speculation about what comes next. Is North West building a real music career? Will she release more songs? Will she eventually carve out a sound that's completely separate from her father's influence? Or is this simply a creative phase, a moment of exploration that will evolve into something else? No one knows yet, but the level of attention surrounding this release makes one thing clear: whatever she does next will be watched closely. There's something undeniably fascinating about watching a public figure grow up in real time. Every phase of North's life has been documented, from viral childhood moments to high-fashion appearances. Now, with this song, she's stepping into a role that's less about being observed and more about being heard. Love it or hate it, this collaboration has cemented one undeniable truth: North West is no longer just a background figure in celebrity culture. She is an active participant. She's shaping her own image, she's challenging opinions, and she's doing it with a microphone in her hand. This isn't just a song, it's a moment, it's a statement, it's a glimpse into what happens when legacy, fame, and self-expression collide. And whether the public is ready for it or not, North West has made it clear that she's not waiting for permission to be herself. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.